Hi there. I'm going to quickly talk about how to start a partnership, either a general partnership, limited partnership, or limited liability partnership in Vermont. Of course, you'll be registering with the Vermont Secretary of State. Now, this tutorial has featured the step-by-step guides for all partnership types, whether domestic or foreign, and has involved both the online and the PDF filing system in the tutorial. So if most partnerships cost $125 to file the Secretary of State, domestic LLPs will be $75 and foreign LLPs will be $100. Those are the two exceptions, of course. Now, before you begin filing, we always suggest that you perform a name availability search just to make sure that the name that you're planning on filing with has not already been registered with the Vermont Secretary of State. You can also reserve your entered name for 120 days. That'll cost you $20. So I'm just going to go over the registration for general partnerships here. Note that registering as a domestic LP or a foreign LP or a limited liability partnership will have similar information and similar steps. So first thing you'll need to do is navigate to this web page and log into your online account. If you don't know how or you don't have an account yet, you might want to review our tutorial on the subject. It's really straightforward. But yeah, enter your user ID and your password, and then you're going to be presented with your home screen where you can click on the most frequent online services. There's also like Vermont business filing services or something, I think, directly underneath it. But both of them will have the start or register your business link, and you want to click on that. And you're going to get a page where you can click on the I'm creating a new domestic business. Now, for general partnerships, it doesn't really matter, but because it's the same statement of authority is used for both foreign and domestic general partnerships, so it doesn't really matter. But for the most part, just click on I'm creating a new domestic business, select the partnership type, and then select the business type as partnership, and then select the partnership type, which in this case is general partnership. First step is providing the name, and then you can have two alternative names if the first one is taken. Provide your business description, which is the NAICS code and subcode, and then the domestic state. This is, of course, not going to be apparent in the domestic LP and LLP online registration, but will be apparent in the foreign LP and LLP, and then the date of formation as well. And then you provide the chief executive office physical and mailing address, and click continue when you're ready. The second page will have you entering your business email, the term, the registered agent. So what you got to do for that is you type in either the name of the individual or the name of the business that's representing you, and you click search, and if they're on file with the Secretary of State, then it'll provide you with a list that matches the metrics of your search, and then you click on your registered agent from the list. You can also create a new registered agent at this point as well. After this has been done, you can perform you enter in all the partner information and provide any additional provisions by clicking choose file, and then you can upload a PDF that has additional provisions, and finally you enter in the effective date, the authorized signature, and the authorized title. The next page will have just all the information that you've submitted so far, and you can edit it if necessary. If it's all good, click proceed to pay. You will then have the option to pay by credit card or e-check. If you pay by credit card, just enter your card information and billing address. Pay by e-check, you need to supply the bank name, bank account number, account holder name, bank account type, and routing number, as well as the billing address. And then you can make your payment online, and it will automatically send your filing to the Secretary of State. You can also print off a PDF generated from the previous forms and mail that to this address with the attached filing fee. After you're done with the Secretary of State registration, you're going to be able to apply for a Vermont tax account and apply for registration with the Department of Labor using the same portal as sort of the last two steps. And that is generally how you're going to file your partnership online. Now, let's skip right ahead to the, let's say, domestic LP registration here. So first step is downloading a certificate of limited partnership, which will look like this, and you supply all the requisite information. So the name, business description, the termination date, the email address, principal office address, registered agent and address, the name of each initial and general partner and their addresses, the effective date, and the name, title, signature, and date of signing from each partner. And you're going to want to send that to this address with an attached filing fee and a duplicate copy once the signatures have been provided. And that is how you would file through the mail using a PDF. Now, a few things to do after the fact. You're forming a new partnership. You're going to need to apply for an employer identification number. This is something that is required if you're a legitimate tax withholding entity in the United States. You can then use it to open bank accounts, hire employees, apply for financing from financial institutions, perform all levels of financial transaction while using the partnership name. So click here and you'll get our tutorial on how to apply for one. And also you can go directly to the IRS website and apply online, or you can download the PDF here. Partnership agreements. These are not required by law in the state of Vermont, but they're used to organize the internal affairs of your entity and are therefore highly recommended. If you click here, you'll get our free template in Adobe PDF and Microsoft Word that will hopefully help you draft your partnership agreement, and can be downloaded, of course, for free, as I said. Finally, renewals. It's only necessary for LLPs to renew each year. The fee associated with this sort of renewal is $15. It can be done online. However, foreign LLPs will need to supply $100. Limited partnerships and general partnerships don't need to file with the Secretary of State, at least, in order to stay in good standing. So that section doesn't really apply to them. You will need an online account in order to renew as well if you're an LLP. All right, I hope that was helpful. Good luck, guys.